I loved when you first drove in and you saw these counselors jumping up and down, and it was almost like, oh wow, what have we gotten ourselves into?
Well, we had a family bring us,
yes.
And they were giggling the whole way here.
Yeah.
And
Every
they
time we'd
wouldn't
stop
tell
for
us
gas,
why.
they'd laugh.
And their children were giggling too. And so we pulled up, and all these counselors ran out and started screaming and welcoming us here. And I think we were in shock.
Just all these people jumping around, and like they were all sweating, and they were just so excited to see us, and nobody even knew us.
There's a genuine excitement from the staff, even though it's done every week for 11 weeks, there's a genuine excitement to see the families come up, and that's the warming welcome, the warm welcome that you get from the staff is an impression that lasts all week.
Oh, it's the best place on earth. I mean, this is better than Disneyland. Our kids can't wait. They count the days after they leave 1 year, they mark the calendar, and then they put X's until the day it's time to go back to Pine Cove.
We have concentrated time together. We get to grow together, study the Word together, and everybody has fun. There's something for everyone.
It gives us a great time for our family to kind of spend some really quality time before we go back into the fall in school.
We have tried to explain to our friends about coming to Pine Cove. That's the question from the adults always, well, what do you stay in?
They all think you're camping, so they think that you're in tents and you're all in the woods. But the accommodations are wonderful.
I love coming out of a hot day and you step into a cold cabin, the air's blowing on you, the cabins are nice and clean.
It's kind of like a week-long camp out with your kids, but it's comfortable for older adults like us.
Yeah.
Dining is fun here, and not just in how good the food is, but how it's presented and the counselors. It's amazing.
I love the food here. They will stuff you. You never have to make it. You never have to clean up after yourself.
The food at camp's been great, and I especially enjoy that I'm not having to prepare it, and that the counselors are bringing it to the table. And
they find the booster seat for us. They put the kids in the seat. They fill their drinks and cut their food, and I can eat my own plate without fighting with my kids.
This is probably not your place if you don't like to eat.
The consistency year after year of finding these kids that love the Lord and the enthusiasm they have to serve.
They love the Lord. They have servants' hearts. They're exactly what we want our kids to grow up to be.
And that's really why I want my kids here. I want them to see that
loving God is cool, and it's
even when you're 20.
It's kind of cool when you have little kids and their goal in life is to be a Pine Cove counselor.
It's so encouraging for our kids to see counselors like that, just quality, just seeking after the Lord and humble.
You just pray for role models like that to come across your kids, and then you get a week of these awesome role models just pouring the love of God into your kids.
I have a 3-month-old that we brought with us this year, and this was the first time we brought such a small one. They work around my feeding times with him and our nap times with him.
My son, who's a bear, just cannot wait to go to Cove Kids. He is just ready to dart into that room, which gives me a lot of confidence as a mom that he's being well taken care of and that he's obviously having fun.
I can tell you that there is no fear with me in dropping my kids off with these counselors. They've been trained, and many of them just naturally have a love, affection for our kids.
Our speaker sessions have just been dynamic, and God just knew exactly what I needed this week. It's just been such a really awakening experience for me from the Bible.
There's always something going on in our lives that the speakers touch on through Christ.
They get real deep into the Word, and to me it's very thought-provoking, and it really makes you think about where you are with your walk.
If we were trying to convince a family to come to Pine Cove, it's hard to contain myself. It's hard for me to become articulate because there's so many wonderful things about it.
I just talk to them about how much fun we have at Pine Cove and how relaxing it is for a vacation. Tell them that my kids like to go into Pine Cove better than they like to go into Disneyland.
I'd probably first say it's a blast, like just straight up. It's fun. There's stuff to do like the blob. We got water stuff, they got horses, the impact dance for sure.
My kids are being fed spiritually here. I'm being fed spiritually here. There are activities, tons of activities every day.
We want to make a difference for Jesus Christ. And we know that our first responsibility is to model that in our marriage and to model that with our kids. It's not so much a vacation away from our purpose in life, it reinforces what we've been called to do.